if you don't have this, you're using your Windows wrong. What am I talking about? We all have that love-hate relationship with the search bar, because if I want to search Photoshop, apparently if I type in pho, it does recognize Photoshop, but if I just put a T in it, it puts photos on top. Why? And it's not like I can just type in PS and it will tell me. It just goes to step recorder. Yeah, I know. It's kind of pointless. Now, how do we remedy that? We have this tool right here. I just do this, done. We're opening Photoshop. Did you catch that? Did you see it? If you didn't, that means this works. Actually, what did we do? Now, yeah, let me close this. That's a lot of thumbnails. But this is a tool called Flow Launcher. It's kind of like Mac Spotlight and Roofy and other tools like on Linux, which I do love. But what this allows us to do is, first up, search for applications. We can do, let's say Photoshop. I just have it at PS. This is something. Also, we can do stupid things like PP for Perplexity and search for in the Perplexity. And we can do, let's say, why does Windows search suck? Search it. Okay, it's on my second monitor. I apologize for that. There we go. It will give us a quick explanation. Not quick, it's a really in-depth explanation of why does it suck. Poor recognition of apps. Correct. Indexing limitation. Correct. Integration and web results. Correct. With ads. So if you want to, just take a screenshot of this and read at your own time, but we have to move on. Now, what is, like, how do you get this revolutionary tool to get working? So let me show you. First, we just open up Chrome or any browser that you like, or if you don't like to search, and if you're like me, we can literally just do Flow Launcher download. There we go. It opened up on my Chrome. And if you do fancy opening your browser the normal way, oh my god, and then type in Chrome here, oh my god. Yeah, you can also do that. Never mind. Just search in your browser, Flow Launcher download, and you should see the first link that pops up. This is where we need to go, and this is basically the tool. And by default, it obviously doesn't look like this by default, but we can just go to download and we can get installed. You also have a portable version. You can also use Wingate, Scope, Choco if you do fancy those options. There is a lot of options to install this, but for every normal people, you just want installer, and it will start downloading. And I would say the setup process is pretty straightforward. I do have it installed, so it's kind of a bad demo, but if I do search for flow underscore launcher, no. If I just go to my downloads directory, yeah, I do have it here, so we can set it up. But again, I do have it installed, and the setup process is pretty straightforward. You just open it up, just hit next a bunch of time, and it will be installed. I don't think the setup popped up, but I'll see if I can open up a simple VM and just show you how to install it. I'll put it in here if I do. So there you go. After that it is installed, we can you can open it with Alt space, so that should work. Or if you can't open it with Alt space, make sure to go in the here and just search for Flow Launcher. At least this is good for searching that. So we can do Flow Launcher and it will open up a menu. Again, it may not look like this, but if you are interested in customizing it first, here's what you need to do. Just again open up a browser. So there you go, we have a browser, and in here just search for Flow Launcher customization. And if you just search for this, there should be there you go, theme builder. My bad. Make sure to type theme builder, but just go to here and you should see a website like this. Now I do have dark reader on, so yours should look like this. Not much of difference, but again, it should look like this, and we can customize it in this section right here. Now do keep note that to get this curves and stuff, you do need to get into the weeds a bit. I will show you that in a bit, but in here you can just say you want to add a background. So this basically gives you I would say background to kind of, how do you put this, like match it so for the theme you're going for. Then you can add the time, which I do have. Then we have a preview panel, so this is something I do have enabled, but I don't use it all the time. And also you can select it's a dark theme and make sure to name it properly, and also do progress bar if you want it. So if it loads something or if it does something, it will have a progress bar on here. And for Carrot basically gives you kind of a, how do I put this? It gives you another look. Then we have borders. So border, we have radius. So if you want to have a curved border, like let's say 50. You want very curved border, you can do that, but I would say 25 or 20 does look really good. Now a quick thing to note about this is, again, is a bit of a customization that you need to do, which is if you search in here, you'll see that there is a lot of options in here, but you can see there is like bullet, preview, paint, style, like there is a lot of customization, but I couldn't find the option that like allows the selection to be curved. So if you look at mine, you'll see that the selection that there is, it is also rounded, but in this section it isn't rounded and it does look a bit wonky. But let me just show you. How about we go with the blur, and then background, I just wanted pretty transparent background. This is just to show you like what can be done. You can get a black background, the transparency on it, it looks pretty nice. So there you go. And then we have border thickness. You can go like really thick borders, or you can just not do that. That's also great. But again, just go with however you want to theme it. And then once you're done, let's just name it tutorial theme, and then hit save file. And this will give you a XAML file basically. It will give you this. Now what do you do with this file right here? You have to go to a file that is called first you need to go to app data, because if you have a Windows account login, for some reason there is two app data. One is this default one and one is your username one. Make sure to go to the one that has your username, because this is where your data is actually saved. So go here. And again, as you can see, if I select it, it asks me if I want to go further or do I want to not go further. I want to go further. I want to go roaming. And then in here, I want to just... there you go. In here, I want to go to Flow Launcher. So as you can see, this is the directory that you need to go to, and you can already see how useful this is. You don't have to go to the file manager to go to some place. You can literally just use this one to go there. And in case you're wondering, the thing that is in the side right here, that is, if I do press Alt 1, it will open like that option right there. So you literally don't have to touch your mouse at all. But you see this option right here. Now in here you can see there is a themes option. So if we go to themes and then just copy this over, I'll just move it over, why not? And there you go, we have tutorial theme. Now how do you apply this? So at this point, again, you do have your Flow Launcher enabled, so just open it and then search for settings, and you should see this settings right here with the Flow Launcher icon. Hit it, and in this menu you have appearance, and this is basically your general configurations. You have plugins, and these are really useful. As you can see, there are a bunch of plugins, and you should have most of them. I'll show you how this works in a bit, but we have appearance, and this is what actually gives us this look right here. And as you can see, I have mine is literally called Hello World theme, and I did customize it a bit. But if I just go to tutorial theme, there you go, and then open it, as you can see, it gives us that dark look to it. Now this is what I meant. If I select the last option, you can see the curve is literally broken off, I would say. Broken off, and this can be fixed. We just have to do a bit of tinkering. I'll go back to this one. So the tinkering that we need to do is just open it with... Oh my god, I don't have it open. But let's go there again. So app data. Oops, I went to the wrong one. I think I can literally just type it in, and then app data, there we go, and then roaming, and then Flow Launcher, there you go, and then go to themes, and then just open this in any text editor. You can even read it in Notepad, but I do like to use like VS Code. Oh my god, where is it? Where is open it? There you go, open with VS Code. And in here, I think there is an option that is... so this right here, which is saying window border style, this is the basic border style that is here. And what we need to change is... I think I should just search for it. Yeah, I think I can just search for this option. So if I do Control F, Control V, I do think this... okay, let me just check in this one. Wait, which one is mine? I think this is mine. I just have it named in something else. So let me see. Yeah, this one, the name is Hello Theme. So the name is here. Which is... where is it? Oh yeah, there you go. This is the option. I'm sorry, I couldn't find it properly, but You just have to search for radius and it should help. So if I go search here, window radius, here you go. It says item selected background color. This is basically the selection color. You can also change the color and also the transparency, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, if it's over 6, that means you can also control the transparency. So in this one, it's a bit weird. The first one is the transparency, and the last ones are the RG and B value. So that's a bit weird. So I recommend you just play around in this menu right here. And again, if something breaks, just go to the launcher settings and then change it from there. And speaking of settings, let's talk about plugins and stuff. So what do these plugins actually do? Let's go from the top. We have calculator in here. We have calculator, which allows us. So it says action keyword star, which means there is no action keyword needed. We can actually just calculate stuff. So let's say we want to calculate 5 plus 4 and then times it by 7, and as you can see, it does give us the answer. It also gives us the option of copying it to our clipboard. So that's great. And also there is Explorer. So this is basically what you saw a bit earlier, which is it can act as a file explorer where you can just move through the files without actually going to your file manager and kind of searching for or getting distracted about what you're searching. It's pretty great. We have Google Plus. I couldn't get this one working. I don't know why. It's a bit weird on my one, so it doesn't work really good. So if I do GS, let's say Chat GPT, it doesn't do anything. I don't know why, but yeah, plugin indicator. So I think this one just gives us what plugins are available. Yeah, it just gives us which plugin is what. So you can actually quickly see. So you can see there is Translate, DuckDuckGo, GitHub, Gist, and these are actual links you can do. So if you do Wiki, let's say Wiki, let's search for let's go Flow Launcher. Why not? Let's see if this has a wiki or not. Okay, it opens up in my browser, which I do have another menu for it, but there you go. So there we go. Now we have it enabled and it gives us a wiki page for it. So we'll go over there. So stay tuned. There is a lot more in here. We have plugin manager. So this basically manages the plugin. So again, if I do PM, it will give us the install options. You can click on install and it will show us every plugin that is available. So you basically don't have to open like this menu right here. We have process killer and this actually works. Let me open up something. Let me open Notepad. Let's go. Let's open Notepad. Why does it always open in my second menu, and why do I have so much stuff in here? Let me try that again. There you go. Now it opened in the correct window. So we have Notepad open, and if we want to just kill it, just to kill Notepad. It's that simple. Then we have programs. So you can actually open programs and stuff. It doesn't have any specific keywords. You have also the path option. So it allows you to even open Python and stuff. So anything that you have available in the path variable, it does allow you to use it. We have quick look, which is basically the preview files. Then we have shell. Now this is pretty useful. So let's say I want to open this part. What I will do is give this sign. There you go. I did test it. So always do a space when you are using a command in this. So you can do disk part, and as you can see, it does say how many times it has been executed and also what this will actually do. So you can see the sign right here. So hit enter and see it does open it. So you can run any shell commands in this. So any command does do. If I do dir, so again, and also just keep in mind this does run it as an administrator. So yeah, I would not recommend running something sensitive with this. And you can see it says replace Windows R. If I do enable this, if I do Windows R, this is the thing that pops up instead of the normal run shell. So if you're interested in that, you can also do that. And you can see it does have the option which says always run as administrator. If I don't want that, I can do that. So there you go. Now if I do dir, it will not run it as an admin. So you can also select. I just keep it selected because I mostly run things in admin while I'm doing that. But yeah, now we have system commands. So it allows you to actually run system commands, so shut down, restart. So let me just give you a demonstration. If I do open recycle bin, there you go. And also if you have typed it and it can be done, you can press enter or just press tab to move around, which you can do with the arrow keys as well. But hitting enter will open the recycle bin. There you go. And I have a lot of junk in here, so let's not see too much. And you can see there is a lot in here. You can also customize all of them. So let's say you want to change this. So I think there is an option called edit. I don't see it. Maybe there is. Okay, so there isn't. These are basically the predefined ones. But then we have URLs. We have web search. This is pretty useful. So as you can see, any search will go to Google directly. Then we have SC, which is Google Scholar. We have Wiki. So this is what you have to type, and this is where it will take you. You even have Twitter, which is X nowadays. Anyway, we have Drive. I'm feeling lucky. Images, even YouTube. So if you want to search something on YouTube, let's say YouTube, and you just again put a space in and just search for, let's go, Tech Resolve, and it will just open up a window with that search. And look at that, we have our channel in here, and yeah, I am subscribed to myself, but this is my other account. Anyway, as you can see, this is other videos. Do check these out. This was pretty fun video, to be honest, and while I don't know why it says no views, but sure. And then we have our legendary PP, which is Perplexity, and I did configure it. So if I just double click on it, you can see I just have it as a URL, and this is the query that I want to search. So in case any of you want to replicate this, you can just put this in the URL section. This is the action keyword, so what will enable it to do the query. And I also had downloaded this nice little icon, so whenever I press PP, it says, as you can see, it does pop up. I said PP way too many times in this video. Anyway, just close it. So you can see it's a pretty handy tool. Then we have Windows settings, and yes, you can actually search for settings in your Flow launcher. You can do, let's say we want to search for about. Oh no, so we want to search in our settings. We have to do S, and then I would say I want to learn about my system. You can press it and it will just go in there. Let's say I'm looking for my date and time. I can do date and time. There you go. So this actually makes it a lot. And if you see this ChatGPT turned off, that's because it needs like API key. But if you have an API key, or if you are paid to you are a paid user of ChatGPT, you can literally put that API key in here and just type in AI or what. You can actually change this keyword. It will literally run ChatGPT on your Flow launcher. Then we have again the store. So if you want to download something, but do keep in mind that the more you run, like the more plugins you have, the slower it will get to launch. So usually something that are pretty lightweight won't really impact it, but if you install something really heavy, as you can see, there you go, we have Clipboard Plus, and if I just install it, you can see it's basically that PM command, and if I hit enter, yes, I want to install it, and for some reason it just closes the whole settings. I think it refreshes it. So now if I go to settings, not dating, settings, there you go. If I go in here and go to my plugins, you'll see that pop up somewhere. Let's see, Clipboard. Oh, there you go, Clipboard Plus, and it is CBP. So if I do CBP, okay, so we have clipboards, and it can clear stuff from our clipboard. But if I just, do I even have my clipboard enabled? Let's see. Okay, yeah, I do have it enabled. Okay, there you go, merge Windows clipboard into data source. So if I now do CBP, yeah, there you go, it does give us this right here. And what does this do if I just press this? Okay, I think it just pastes it in. Let me just test it out real quick. So if I do notepad, CBP, and then I want Alt 4, I don't know what it does. Maybe it just helps me to manage stuff. Cache clipboard images and stuff. Okay, there is a lot in here. So again, just make sure you see what you're installing. And also in here you have all the keybinds and stuff. So hotkeys are the keybinds, and you can see it is modified. So if you want it to be something other than control, you can do that. So this is the, again, open Flow launcher. If you want to assign it to something else, so let's say if you are a Linux user and you want to assign it to something like Windows Enter or something, you can do that. Just click on it and then hit just reset it or save it, and we can delete it and change it as well. I won't mess too much with it. Let me change this. So for the next one, let's say I want to just delete it, and then if I go with J, so you can see it tells us that current hotkey is unavailable. You can do Control J. There you go. It will just assign that, and I'll just reset it. Why not? Yeah, override. There you go. So that's it. And then we have custom like query shortcuts. As you can see, I do have PP and PS. So this is where the PS comes in. So if I do PS, it just automatically searches Photoshop. So as you can see, it says PS expansion Photoshop. So it basically just expands it to Photoshop. And by the golden glow, you can see this is the part that is matching, but I think we can edit it if I do this. And if I just type in Adobe Photoshop, And if I do this, did I change it? Let me do PS. As you can see, this is the part that matches now. So that's great. And you can also add stuff. So make sure to hit a shortcut and then hit an expansion. Okay, I'll just close this. And I don't think there is much in here. Built-in shortcuts, yeah, there's clipboards. Active Explorer. Anyway, that's about how much I used. We have HTTP proxy to allow you to do proxies and stuff, and there is about you can do like updates and stuff. But if you found this video helpful, or if you found a new resolution to your Windows usage, then leave a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We do a lot of cool stuff in the channel like that. Like in the previously when I tried Windows 1, literally the first version of Windows, and again it was the most fun I had. So make sure to check that out. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.